A warm welcome to Archiversity online classes. In my previous two lectures, I explained you how to calculate operating leverage and financial leverage, and also explained you how to interpret the results. The operating leverage measures the operating risk of a business entity, whereas financial leverage measures the financial risk of a business entity. In this lecture, I am going to explain you the concept of combined leverage. So the combined leverage is a product of operating leverage and financial leverage. The combined leverage expresses the total risk of the business. Now I will show you how to calculate combined leverage and interpret the result. The degree of combined leverage, also called as total leverage or a total risk, is a product of degree of operating leverage times degree of financial leverage. As you know, to calculate the degree of operating leverage, we use the equation that is contribution margin upon operating income, whereas degree of financial leverage is calculated using earnings before interest and tax upon earnings before tax. So using the values given here, we'll try to calculate the combined leverage for both the companies, that is A Limited and B Limited. First we calculate the contribution. So contribution is sales minus variable cost. So for company A, sales are 125 and variable cost is 50. So this is 75. And for company B, sales are 250 and variable cost is 75. So this equals to 175. Next, we'll calculate the EBIT, that is earnings before interest and tax. This equals to contribution minus fixed cost. So your contribution is 75 and fixed cost is 25. So EBIT is 50. And for company B, contribution is 175 and fixed cost is 75. So this equals to 100. Then earnings before tax. So this equals to EBIT minus interest. For company A, this is EBIT is 50 minus interest is 15. So this equals to 35. Whereas for company B, EBIT is 100 minus interest is 40. So this equals to 60. Now using these values, we'll calculate degree of operating leverage and degree of a financial leverage. So for A and B, contribution is 75 and operating income, that is EBIT, is 50. And for B, contribution is 175 and EBIT is 100. So this equals to 75 upon 50, 1.5, and then 175 upon 100. So 1.75. So degree of operating leverage, this is 1.5 for company A and 1.75 for company B. So company B has high operating risk. Now coming to degree of financial leverage, EBIT upon EBT. So EBIT for company A is 50 upon EBT is 35. Whereas for company B, EBIT is 100 and EBT is 60. 50 upon 35, 1.43, then 100 upon 60, so is 1.67. So here for company B, the financial leverage is also high. Now the combined leverage is, this equals to degree of operating leverage times degree of financial leverage. So for company A, this equals to 1.5 times 1.43, whereas for company B, this is 1.75 times 1.67. So the combined leverage of company A is 2.14, whereas for the company B is 2.92. So this also indicates that company B has high total risk. What is this 2.14 and 2.92 indicates is the relationship between sales and earnings per share. Suppose if a company's, let us take an example of a company A. If a company A sales increase by 1%, mean its EPS will increase by 2.14%. On the other hand, for a company B, if its sales increase by 1%, then its earnings per share will increase by 2.92%. So the combined leverage measures the relationship between sales and earnings per share. The higher the combined leverage, the high risk the company face. So this is how you need to calculate the degree of combined leverage and interpret. Thank you. Thank you for watching the lecture.